All right. And to explain this a little bit, because there's no way in hell you would know, but this little part right here, these small corridors, I get really paranoid, and I'm searching them a lot more than I need to. Just remember that every time I pass through.
Okay.
And I just remembered, Toxic Avenger is the name of the mutant janitor, crime fighter, and superhero, whatever.
Yeah, well, they definitely need to turn that into a game.
The only way I know of Toxic Avenger is that there's an Angry Video Game Nerd episode based on it.
Oh,
Really?
wait.
I
Yeah,
have to go check that out.
and they actually have the creator of Toxic Avenger as a guest.
Oh, you're talking about like his out-of-character James Rolfe stuff, right?
No, it's an actual Angry Video Game Nerd episode.
Huh.
I
So
need to find it. Because
apparently there is a game.
It's very recent. It's a very recent
Oh,
episode.
I haven't checked his stuff in a while, so.
Well, mostly because I knew that he had a movie coming out, so I was like, okay, I'll let him. I won't be checking that every day because that's.
Are you in zero gravity again?
Yeah, I turned the gravity. Yeah, I turned the gravity off, and apparently that box was giving me some shit.
I've had it with you in your PS box.
Let's see, and there is a lot of explosive containers, so I will
Next
try
to the shuttle.
Yeah, right next to the shuttle, of course.
Right
Won't
next
that
to the-
damage the shuttle?
Actually, I think those are supposed to be like fuel,
Oh.
but yeah, more lurkers, and I'm gonna save the containers because this won't be the only ambush,
Really?
or at least that's the mindset. We'll see how well that turns out.
Oh, you're probably gonna run like low on ammo by the end of this. The amount of like enemies that you'll probably have to kill.
Again, we'll see.
I'm getting wary of these cluster bombs of enemies.
Oh yeah, it's the reason why I'm dodging a lot more than I normally do, because I don't want them to accidentally hit it. Because
Hit
that
what?
does happen.
Oh, you mean the explosive barrels?
Yeah, the explosive barrels. I don't want those spines to hit them. So if I'm being unnecessarily dodgy, as in dodging like I'm supposed to, then yeah, that's the reasoning.
As opposed to just tanking it like a man.
Well, I've been doing that all walkthroughs or playthrough or whatever. So time for a change of pace, I guess. Yeah, you gotta give the people what they want. You know, me actually playing competently for once.
You haven't been dying, so as far as I'm concerned, you know, you've been playing confidently enough. Yeah.
Well, the competency level is always debatable on the internet. I'm sure you know.
Yes, I know.
All you have to do is check your comment section for that kind of thing, or any comment section for that matter.
Or just ask Azure.
For what?
And,
Criticism on playstyle.
oh
No.
yeah, yeah. He's got a lot of critiques of my playstyle, or rather my lack of style, I guess I should say.
Okay, so
Well, I go for the practical options versus the more exotic and harder to execute.
I don't know. Considering I've only really been using 2.5 weapons, I've been doing well.
Well, no, I meant like the comments that you're probably referring to is when I'm like, why don't you use this one of the like your starter weapon instead of the bull saw because it's more accurate and blah blah blah.
wait a minute, are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead
It's
serious.
a track rotation puzzle thing where you have to
It's not so much a puzzle
as it is
is.
a freaking inconvenience.
So now
Yeah.
you have to find the other control and flip that one.
No, he has to move that so that it kind of move it back into that back alcove, then turn the platform back around,
Yeah,
move it out, then turn it around, and then
yeah. Basically,
Unnecessary busy work.
Yes, exactly. But if you're wondering why I keep turning around, it's because that stupid baby corpse behind me keeps making me think something's behind me. So,
Yeah, you're just looking at it.
Like, why don't you just throw
Get
it
out
away?
of here!
and you guys had the exact same reaction that I had. But yes, there are multiple attacks. But I think there's only one more. Because I think I accidentally triggered 2 of them at once.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
And I'm basically waiting for the music sting at this point because I know it's coming. You know, you could almost set your watch to it.
There it goes.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was waiting on. But again, I don't know what direction it's coming from, so I'm being a scared little wuss as per usual and waiting for it. There we go. There's
It's one of those guys. And there's
Yeah,
one that's totally behind you now.
Completely whiffed it on the.
yeah. This does not whiff. It doesn't kill him, but it doesn't whiff. Reapers are unusually tough. Like nothing about them in particular says that they're tough. They just are.
Well, it's a harder target.
Well, it's a harder target, sure, but it's like nothing about their build suggests like a brute. That's understandable because they're armored like a freaking they're armored like a tank. So that's understandable, but the leapers, I just see them as like moving faster. And that's me grabbing it. There we go.
So that one's going a mile away.
And there's totally an enemy behind you again.
I'm fully aware. It's just that I don't remember what direction it's from, and I was trying to find that ammo. Because, you know, priorities.
Absolutely.
And that was probably the worst shot that I've had all game. Like, seriously. 1, 2, I think it was like 6 shots. And I believe it's in place now.
Finally.
Now if I.
Okay, it's in position. Still having trouble with these damn loading controls. Isaac, restore gravity to the room. I should be able to load the marker then.
Yeah, nothing's ever fucking working in the future.
If I never see the marker again, it'll be too soon.
Well, that one you won't see.
I'll take it.
So, that one in particular will not bother you any longer.
It's on board. Please come and join me. Together we can stop this hive mind. We can end this nightmare at last.
And then the shuttle explodes.
Oh, it's not even that. It's
Was that
you'll
door
see.
gonna open?
No, I was waiting for the thing to pop up again. And I'm checking around the corner because I'm paranoid. And back in the door. And at this point, I open the Ripper or something, and like I'm fully expecting an ambush when I go through the door. Like it's either this one or the next room.
Alright, time to see how this screws up today.
Yep.
Over here! Hurry! There's no time to waste. We must do it.
Who the hell?
He got shot.
By who?
Like one of the only other people on board the ship.
Oh.
Okay, canonically speaking, I believe there actually are like a couple other people still alive, kind of. But the only ones that we're aware of.
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't let him go through with it. I suppose I should thank you for finding the marker. We even managed without help from the USM Valor. Thank you for helping me find him, by the way. My department's been looking for this place for a long time. See what kind didn't know us? It was the government's mess to begin with.
No, really.
This whole planet is one big experiment. The marker? This divine relic? Made by man. They reverse engineered it a couple of hundred years ago from the real marker, a true alien artifact recovered on Earth. So they dug it up, studied it, and they made it their own. Then they brought it to Aegis 7 and activated it. And you've seen the result. The stuff of nightmares.
No, really.
They sealed the system, and no one would have been the wiser. But then the CEC blunders in and starts tearing the planet apart. The experiment was still alive. Kine was right about the hive mind. The marker would contain it, but that doesn't matter now, does it? I have the marker, and this entire system can go to hell.
10 seconds, by the way.
For what it's worth, you did a great job, Isaac. See you around.
Plot twist!
Maybe not.